Are you ready for a Uranus and a Venus conjunction? Because there's one happening on July 4th. And this is pretty interesting timing. It's happening right before both Uranus and Venus are going to be moving into Gemini. It's more interesting with Uranus. Uranus takes a pretty long time to transit through a sign. And then the other thing that we have happening on this day is Neptune starts to retrograde in Aries. July 4th is a kicker this year, but you know what? Let it not be a tricker. Probably will be okay. Yeah, you know, probably. So let's look at this transit. Let's see what's going on. Venus is about receiving. For everything received, there's something given. For everything given, there is something received. The reason that Venus retrogrades, which we just got out of one, we're not close to another one, but just to give some perspective. The reason Venus retrogrades are so difficult is because they ask us to reconsider our worth. What are you worth? Why are you worth that? What's the deal with it? What are you accepting based on that worth? Venus is really about action. You can say that you're worth one thing, but if you don't do anything about it, then that worth stays at what you're doing. So it's interesting to me that we have this conjunction of Venus and Uranus because Uranus is the parent of Venus. Venus is a sister to Saturn. Saturn would be the brother. So we've got a pretty serious crossover happening with Venus, the daughter, and then Uranus, the father, finally meeting up again right before they transit a new sign. So it's like right at the very end, there's going to be an unexpected receiving. What are you leaving? What are you being done with? What's this big old chapter behind you that's closing? Something's still to come through. What did you ask for? What did you brew? At the end of this chapter, what is it that you're really like looking for or looking through? We also have to remember that we have a Pluto retrograde happening right now. So this conjunction of Venus and Uranus is going to be partially ruling over this Pluto retrograde that we have in Aquarius. So we could see unexpected unbinding. Sounds pretty good to me because I know I'm looking at this previous chapter that I'm getting out of. Get me out of it. Get me out of it. I'm done. I would like to move on. So unexpected unbindings, things that maybe need to be removed from our lives to make room for when Venus and Uranus both enter into Gemini. Could be things that are being warded out because you said, hey, listen, I can't do what I need to do if this thing over here still exists. Something to look at in your birth chart is Taurus. If you go look at the house that Taurus is in, if you use a house system that is, not exactly right on the lines, check out the 29th degree. That's where this is going to be happening in Taurus. You can also look at the later half of the second house or just like the second house in general, as Taurus is going to be one of the rulers of the second house. And curious because Venus rules over Taurus. So the fact that this is happening in one of Venus's homes, the image I get for this is that the daughter has been at home for some time now in her own space. Her dad's been there too, chilling, hanging out. Now they're both about to pack up, move on, get up, grow into something different. Venus just went direct, a couple of months ago now. So we're already in this new chapter of Venus and worth and receiving new worth. This honestly could be unexpected birth as well. I was talking about the unexpected ending. So it could be if there's anything unexpected that ends, just know that there's probably something unexpected that's about to start. It's probably going to be unexpected birth energy or the unexpected flowers. Are you waiting for flowers? Are you waiting, not necessarily from a person, okay, but like, are you waiting to get your flowers from the chapter that you've been in? Could be random, congratulations, sort of. Could be applicable. Also, Taurus has to do with our resources. So there could be a random receiving of resources. Don't know about you, but I know about me. That sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty good. Thanks, Spirit. So with all of that in mind, just know that that's happening on July 4th. Again, sort of a weird day because we have Neptune going retrograde in Aries that same day. If we want to look at Uranus on a societal level, because you know what, we might as well. For people who are on the ground doing the work of liberation, free, and truth at this time, you could be receiving some pretty big ideas. Uranus is an inventor, okay? Uranus is I thought about it and I see the future for us and now I'm going to figure out how to make it. So if you're someone who's a thinker like that, you're an inventor, you're some kind of like pusher forward, creator, leader, there's a lot of different words that could be applicable to, but a thinker, right? Then look out for July 4th because more than likely, especially if you're in America, it's already charged with a lot of energy, But with the transits that we have, there's probably going to be a lot of kind of like big revelatory ideas or some big like, whoa. And to put into perspective those big revelatory and re-evolution ideas, Pluto is in Aquarius for quite a long time. So those big ideas are meant to compound on each other until we get to the end of that transit in 2043 and 2044. So those big ideas, while they might seem a little improbable or a little maybe impossible, they're supposed to take time. Saturn is the other ruler of Aquarius, and things are just bound up so that they take time sometimes, and there's kind of nothing we can do about it except for keep walking towards the end goal. And with Saturn being in Aries right now, being conjunct with that Neptune retrograde that's going to start on that same day on July 4th, keep on trucking, keep on walking, keep on hooting and going, cheering for yourself, picking yourself up. That's going to be kind of the key to this one. You can do it, for sure. So gratitude, reverence, and love to you. Keep up the brew. Keep doing what you do. I will too. You know what? That's true. And I'll talk to you soon.